I guess the reality is it started like any other fishing trip. A buddy asked me to go fishing, and I said yes. But what it's turned into 15 years later is more than I could have ever imagined. It's my favorite weekend of the year. It's like Disney World for a bunch of grown adult men. Like if someone was to ask me, Ty, you just won the Super Bowl. What are you gonna do next? I'm gonna go to Taylor Reservoir.
Oh, horse. Squirrely little shit. Unfortunately. Steal the card.
There's a salmon run that happens every year where the kokanee salmon move their way from the Blue Mesa Reservoir up the Gunnison River towards the Roaring Judy fish hatchery. In high school, I got the opportunity to fish the run one time. When my dad, many years later, took the job as the dam manager at the Taylor Reservoir, it became the perfect opportunity to start fishing the salmon run again. We now had the perfect base camp for our fishing adventure. However, it wasn't long before we stopped making the 35-minute drive to Almont and just started fishing the Taylor Reservoir that was 5 minutes away. I mean, it started small. It was just a few of us that would go up, stay a night or two, and just fish from shore.
Got another one, folks. This one seems like it might be a little bit bigger. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. We're gonna keep that bad boy.
I think everyone needs a trip like this. A chance to reconnect with friends, get away from the noise of the world, find yourself, and if you're lucky, catch a few fish along the way. It was the lake trout that really got us. When we started catching those, things just started to change. The first few years, it was a lot of luck and a lot of stupidity. But that turned into lore. All of a sudden, everyone wanted to come on the trip. And honestly, that was the best thing that ever happened. Every year we have people from all different walks of life that come together for this special weekend. It's one of the things that makes this trip so unique. At least for a few days, everyone is able to set aside their differences and just enjoy themselves. Personally, I think if we went fishing more often with people who are different than ourselves, the world would be a much better place. At this point, 15 years in, it's almost more about the people than it is about the fish.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. It's Ty and Chris, 8 times up.
That's right.
We're about to interview the world famous attorney, Travis Whitson. We brought him along on this trip to keep us out of jail, to keep our bail down.
That's right.
And he's a great friend. Sir, tell me how you feel about your Taylor trip so far.
I'm loving it so far. Good fishing today, good poker last night. We're all doing well. And remember, the attorney told you sometimes, but not in Colorado. Oh, Chris and I's boat, red boat. Won not only most fish, but also biggest fish. There was a moment where we thought Blue Boat was going to go back on the water and catch up, but they just officially decided that they are done fishing there.
So they conceded to Red Boat.
Yeah, it was official. They said they don't want any more fish today, and you gotta take people at their word. Yeah.
So Red Boat wins.
Red Boat wins twice.
Again. You're welcome.
First question this morning is, what are those?
These are sleeping bags for my feet. And they're warm and comfy. I don't care what they look like. Paul!
I think it's a shark, Paul.
Here we are with the world infamous Chuck. He's going to tell us all about his Taylor trip, how he feels about it so far.
That's right. Chuck, did you wake up to go fishing this morning?
No, I did not. I had a horrible hangover and got the week started off like that. So hopefully tomorrow there will be fish in my future.
Now, don't get me wrong. We absolutely still are there to try to catch some incredible fish.
Yeah, it's all the patch on the hat. Hello from Kansas.
All right, let's put them back in the water. And there she goes.
Heck yeah, folks. Custom painted by yours truly, 8 times up outdoors.
So what are you waiting for? Start planning your epic fishing adventure today. Pick your favorite fishing spot. Get some friends, set a date, and who knows, you may be creating a tradition that will span more than a decade.